Cowshed Bay on day 4 of my Te Araroa hike. This is the last day on the Queen Charlotte track and I am in the shelter at the moment. I'm just heading off. It's 5:30 in the morning, heading to Anakiwi today. I have 3 big ascents, so the first 3 hours are going to be fairly decent work for me, and then after that we have I think quite a bit of road walking, but I'll touch base with you when it's daylight later on. You can see the moon, left hand corner. It's Cowshed Bay down there, and I am just ascending up here. Finished the ascent from Cowshed Bay, retracing my steps. Now I start out on the Queen Charlotte track again. So Anakiwi from here is 21 kilometres. They say about 8 hours, so it's going to take me longer than that, but time to hike. With such clear skies, imagining it's going to be a hot day today. Comes the sun, moon's still up. You see it there. And Cowshed Bay's down there. That's where I came down from yesterday. That's the resort down at Portage Point. I have to be honest, I was in 2 minds whether to just go down there for the night last night, but I didn't. I camped. Up I go there. That's the second ascent up to the top of that one. New magic. According to the map, I'm almost at the summit of that next mountain. What a stunning morning. And my summit is just up the top here. Not far to go. Not as high as it was yesterday. Yeah, but it's absolutely stunning. That's a hell of a view. Lovely and cool at the moment, but one thing I've learned about New Zealand is it goes from lovely and cool to super hot within a blink of an eye. You don't even really notice it's happening. It's cool, and then you might pick up the first sense of, oh, there's a bit of warmth in that air, and then suddenly it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Having some dehydrated or rehydrated orange juice. Not a bad view to have it for. I'm going to have brekkie a little bit later. Lovely little pad. Beautiful mornings walking, that's for sure. Oh, look at the mountains over there. Ooh, just fabulous. Ooh, look at those. That's what I came to New Zealand for. Time for breakfast. Beefed up muesli as usual. I have some orange juice as well. And I'm at Shamrock Saddle. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to take a breakfast break here. Just look at those views. Aren't they beautiful? All those velvety mountains. There are 2 seats here at Shamrock Saddle. Shamrock Ridge. Shamrock Ridge. Oh, and the other one's down here. Look at this. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Gosh, New Zealand, you are just absolutely blowing my mind. When you reach a destination like this, I mean, you just have to sit for a little bit and admire the view. And I guess this is what's taking my time. I haven't actually timed my pace. Sorry, I haven't timed my breaks. So I keep saying I'm behind the walking time, and I definitely am. There's no two ways about that. But I haven't timed my breaks. I think you just get in the moment, and it's one of those things, being a solo hiker, you can only be over so much. So anyway, I better get breakfast happening, and I've got to get some tinted zinc on my face too, because that sun's coming out. Good morning, Lion. Say good morning, grandson. Here's my big smile. I love you. Time to get some tinted zinc on my face. Good morning again from the Queen Charlotte track. This is day 4, the day of epic views. And if you're new to the channel, just want to say welcome. Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm from Brisbane, Australia, and I am absolutely very passionate about hiking and mountain climbing, everything I can get my hands on in Australia and New Zealand. Married, 2 adult children, and a beautiful daughter-in-law, and a 3-year-old little spunky monkey of a grandchild. So welcome very much to the channel, and this is day 4 of the Te Araroa Trail, which is my next goal in my Impossibles Possibles project. Last night seems to be a bit of a theme at the moment. Last night I didn't fall asleep till 11 o'clock, which wasn't ideal given that I had such a big day yesterday. But oh well. And I was up at, I woke up at 11 minutes past 4, so I just got up. So I've been hiking since, let's see, 20 past 5, I think, somewhere around there. But slept well for the time that I was asleep, and really enjoying this day's hiking. You know, every day is just an epic adventure on the Te Araroa Trail. How lovely is this? It's an overused word, I know, but gee, this is epic. Into another private property section. Descended quite a bit now, and through I go up that way. I had a funny little thing that happened when I was at Cowshed Bay campsite last night, and I got in pretty late, feeling very tired. I was in the shelter cooking my spaghetti bolognese, and this lovely bike packer named Jonathan arrived. He's from California, and he has such a beautiful disposition. We had a really lovely chat, and then I was telling him about yes, I have friends who spend half the year in California and the other half in their home in Tasmania, Diane and Ziggy, and he actually knows them, which is, that just blew my mind. That was absolutely wild to be here in New Zealand to meet with this one person, and so that was awesome. So I messaged my girlfriend Diane straight away, and she was all very excited, couldn't believe it either. So since Jonathan's bike packing, although I left quite a bit early this morning than probably he did, he'll catch up to me, and so at some point maybe he might like to say hello to Diane and Ziggy, because I know they watch. But hi from me anyway. Wow, 16 kilometres left of the Queen Charlotte track. That's unbelievable. Check the map, and I am going to be ascending. I don't know if I'm going all the way to the summit though. We shall see soon, won't we? I'm loving the amount of seats and picnic tables and toilets all along the Queen Charlotte track. Just incredible. And I'm going this way. I can definitely confirm that we are going up. More work, which is good. I was talking before about how the New Zealand weather goes from cold to warm really quick. Well, the hot's happened already. And it's still really early in the morning. For anyone who's hiking behind me, just so you know, on the Queen Charlotte track, there isn't any water at Davies Bay campground. So make sure you fill up well before. Just had a break at Fitz's Folly. So that was really lovely. These breaks are taking way too long though. The views here are amazing. Look at that. Wowee. And this morning snuck some nice fatty macadamia nuts. The only problem is they don't have any salt on them. And I've just added all my remaining salt to my drink. It's a Saturday today, and there's a half marathon event on. Good luck! They're all very fit and very fast. Not like me. I'm fit, but I'm slow. Seeing all these fabulous fit ultra marathon runners makes me think of my dear friend Nikki. She just recently completed the Noosa triathlon. Wow. You know, she was training fairly well for that one. Hello, good luck. It's definitely not something that I could do. It's not my pace at all. I'm more of a wandering through the bush kind of girl. Been planning for 2 years, been watching and observing everyone on YouTube for the last 4 years. Now it's my turn to give it a good old Aussie crack and just see how I go. Day 4, body's still getting used to things. Oh, which reminds me, when I was watching the season with Kurt Fenton on the YouTube channel Freedom on the Trail, he did a health update every 7 days. I think that's a fabulous idea, because when you're planning to do a long distance hike like the Te Araroa, it's certainly handy. Hello, good luck. Get a personal best. It's certainly helpful to hear firsthand from a hiker, particularly one that's in your age bracket, whether they're male or female, you know, just how the body stood up. Thanks, Kurt. And I'll run with that on day 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, you get the idea, every 10 days. Yeah. Hey, so I'm here with the wonderful Jonathan that I was just telling you about. So Diane, here's your mate.
Hi Diane, nice to know that you're out there. Hope to see you again someday. Dan's hanging in there. He's in a wheelchair now, but he's very stoic, so he's always plugging along. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
See you later, Diane.
Bye. Say hi to Ziggy.
So I've just done a tiny weeny little bit of road walking. Didn't go for, I don't know, maybe 100 metres, maybe 200 metres. And no, it's okay, thank you. And now I'm turning onto the Queen Charlotte track again, going up this way. So Anakiwi, 4 hours, 11.5 kilometres. It'll take me longer, that's okay. The half marathon event was still well underway. I think I would have had, it's hard to say, but maybe, I don't know, 200 runners, I should say, past me. So that's been really exciting to see them all giving it their very best shot. It has slowed things down for me though, because they're an event, so I keep stepping off trail for them. Because I want them to achieve their personal best if they can. Looks like I've got about 8 k's to Davies Bay. Good morning, good luck.
Thank you.
And then whatever the road walk to Anakiwi is after that. I think about my breaks and why they seem to be long, and one of the reasons is because I don't have any sensation in my feet. When I do have a break, I try and take off my shoes and check my heels for blisters. And I did that at the top early where that absolutely fantastic view was. And that all just takes time in my situation. It's still not easy putting my shoes on and off. So that just takes time, you know. When you're on a long distance hike, it takes time to take the backpack off. Good morning, good luck. And every little bit just sucks up time. It's not like I'm sitting around enjoying the view, which I am, but not like you'd think. Hi. It's those extra jobs, they just take time. My mindset in the morning is I tend to be a little bit away with the butterflies and not so goal driven. I tend to really enjoy the trail in the morning, just enjoy all the moments. And then in the afternoon I have a bit of a panic and think, God, I've got a long way to go. I better get my act together and pick up the pace, which probably isn't ideal when I'm getting tired, but all good so far. Oh, so nice to be in the cool. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning, but man, it's hot. I did expect it to be a bit cooler. Oh, I will have lots of cool weather, don't you worry about that. Heavier water carry, drinking lots, hot day. Oh, but it's still an epic day on the TA. Look, 11 kilometres to go of the Queen Charlotte track. Woohoo, let's go. What a refuge this little spot is. So nice and cool. Nice to see some water. I'm going to stop and take my backpack off and get some more drink myself. Hi grandson, Grandma loves you. Kisses. Mwah. See all those mountains there? They're the ones Grandma has climbed this morning. It's been another amazing day so far. How gorgeous is that water? Grandma's just having peanut butter on a wholemeal wrap with dried cranberries and crystallized ginger for my first lunch. So, just want to say I love you. Not a bad spot for a chalky milkshake. See that? Chocolate milk. Yum, yum, yum. It's full of collagen and yeah, chocolate and protein shake as well. Wow, this is definitely a satisfying day view-wise. Here we are at Gove Arm viewpoint, another specky spot. And if we look at the map here, right in the back there is Anakiwi. So if you can see those buildings right in the far back, Anakiwi, and the mountain range at the back, I'm quite sure actually that that's the Richmond Ranges. That looks like Mount Rental and Little Rental, and I'll be there soon, so that's exciting. I thought I'd chat about my impressions of the Queen Charlotte track because I've almost finished, which is exciting. Sorry about the wind. I should have put my headset in. Anyway, yeah, so the track is absolutely amazing. Very well formed, very easy for the most part. Some of the track is pretty rocky, but for the most part it's amazing. If you don't know, it's a shared path, so bike riders use it. There's been a lot of day hikers who are staying in fabulous luxury accommodation or boutique Airbnbs, bread and breakfasts along the way. So there's a great range of accommodation on the Queen Charlotte track. It's absolutely amazing. Really impressed with the standard of the track, and it's a nice start for the Te Araroa, that's for sure. Just, you know, the velvet pathway really. And there's lots of streams to gather your water. The first campground, when you get off at Ship Cove, the first one, Schoolhouse Bay one, the taps aren't working there. Don't know why, but there's a stream only like 10 metres, 15 metres away from camp. And then Davies Bay on this day today, the water's not working either. Don't know why, but there have been some streams over the section that I've just been walking. I should really pull up the map and find out what kilometres marks they are on the TA for you, shouldn't I? I'm too busy walking and concentrating on foot placement. Water's been no problem the whole way along, which is great because it has been really warm, and I'm drinking around 6 litres of water a day, I would say. Hear the bird song? I wonder what bird that is. If anyone knows, can you put it in the comments? Coming from Brisbane, I have no idea. Sure is beautiful. Back in the beech forest again. Oh man, just love it. This is such an outstanding day on the TA. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, the beech forests, of course the sapphire oceans and all the coves are what the Queen Charlotte track is famous for, and they're absolutely amazing, don't get me wrong, but I really love the beech forests. The tree ferns make me feel like I'm at home in southeast Queensland or Tasmania or Victorian high country. Oh, they're all so beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? Not far to go now. Now I'll stop here and have a break though. First. 1 kilometre to go. That means 70 of my planned 1,400 kilometres done. And the Queen Charlotte track almost done, so approximately 1,330 to go. Fantastic. Now I just walk into Anakiwi. I'm hoping to stay at the Smith's Farm Holiday Park. Anyway, how good's that? Woo! Queen Charlotte track done, and now I'm off to the Smith's Farm Holiday Park in Anakiwi, which apparently is about a 7-minute walk. So I'll talk to you when I get there. Very pretty area. See the boats out there? Well, that wasn't right at all. Should have had my reading glasses on. My directions for Smith's Farm had the car icon turned on instead of the 2 legs icon. So it's actually a 5k walk. So the road walking begins. I called Smith's Farm Holiday Park and spoke with the wonderful Michelle, and she has set aside a cabin. So I'm very excited about that. So 5k's to walk, and I'm on the Te Araroa path. It's the linking path. So how awesome is that? Oh, I can't wait. Shower, bed, oh, elevate my feet. Oh gosh, lie down. Oh, it's all going to be so good. Oh, look at this, New Zealand, I love you. Thank you very much for this linking pathway. Very much appreciated. Part of it's in the shade, and it gets you off that main road that doesn't appear to have any verge. So this is wonderful. Te Araroa Trail symbol. Oh, the shade, thank goodness. Man, it's a hot afternoon. Oh, wow. Definitely feeling the heat, but I'm out of water at the moment. Never mind, should only have maybe 50-minute walk, 55-minute walk. There's water down there, but we've got rural around us, so I'm not collecting it from there. Views that have been playing along, watching my channel for a little bit. I uploaded an episode on YouTube a little while ago before I left to do the Te Araroa, just talking through the last minute planning and how I was feeling just before the trail. And I talked about my pace and how quickly or slowly, in my case, I plan to walk through things. Now, I talked about the Queen Charlotte track, and I said I was going to do it over 5 days. And today's day 4, so I've done it over 4 days. And that's not ideal. Should have done it over 5. The reason why I compacted it is I did my forward forecasting. You see, I'm flying out home to Brisbane because I promised to be there for Christmas Eve. And when I forecasted where I'd be on the trail, that would bring me out at Arthur's Pass, get a shuttle down to Christchurch and fly with 2 days free, or 2 days. But of course the New Zealand weather will muck with that, so all of this condensing, I took 2 days out of my itinerary, so Queen Charlotte was one of them. As I said, with the New Zealand weather, it will probably be for nothing in the end. So if I don't get to Arthur's Pass before I fly out, then I'll have to fly out when I finish the section before. So yes, 5 days would have been better for Queen Charlotte for me. Just my particular situation. There we go, heading towards Havelock, Smith's Farm and Holiday Park. There's about an 11-minute walk up this way. Oh, here we are. I have arrived and I'm very happy about it. Oh, I'm so glad to be here, and oh my goodness, a cold fizzy drink. I don't usually drink them, but oh man, it never tasted so good. And I was greeted with a hot muffin, which is just incredible, and also a clean towel. So I'm very much looking forward to having a shower and washing my clothes. But yes, that's Queen Charlotte done, and so that's my first section on the TA done, or the first section of the TA I should say. Walking into Havelock tomorrow, and that will be the end of my personal first section, because then I'm staying with a trail angel for my 0 days, so I can do some work and look after myself, do resupply and edit these YouTube videos. So here's my dear little cabin. It is ever so sweet, and I'm absolutely over the moon, thrilled to bits. This is me. A bed, oh, luxury pillows, so good. Wow, what a lovely way to end the day. One of my favourite ice creams in a gorgeous location.